Tanika Willison for New Zealand gets us underway in the second semi-final. New Zealand and France as Waka flies. It rolls off the fingertips of Chloe Pell, and it's there for the French captain Carla Nesson, almost ripped away by Parity Lane, but Anne-Cécile Silfani able to bring it in for France. Here's Jouin. So much of the architect, the driver of what France do. Can he play it? Grassino. And Nesson, who just never shirks her duties, taking over the captaincy in the past couple of seasons, and now trying to find some room up the middle as Chloe Jacquet. France maintaining and retaining possession well, and now looking to stretch New Zealand slightly on the ball switch back as Lou Noel, and they'll get a penalty.
99 Black with the rope.
Quick tap from Jouin. Silfani, she's a real danger with those long athletic strides, and then backing her speed around the outside to open up the New Zealand defence. Anne-Cécile Silfani strikes first in the semi-final.
Well, talk about a way to start a game. It is the business end, and that's how you do business. Silfani stretching those legs. Couldn't get close. Such a good run in. It's such a vital part of this French attack. And once she was through, you were never going to catch her. Individual effort, well needed from this French side.
What a welcome return she has made. She has been beset by injury the past couple of seasons. The 2021 Player of the Year back last week and scoring plenty of tries, a 10th so far this season. France 7, New Zealand 0. Blyde calling for this one into the sun, able to bring it down neatly as Willison is just tracked backwards. She was able to offload for Parity Lane. Nesson trying to make a nuisance of herself, but New Zealand have now been able to create some space wide for Stacey Waka. Ball doesn't find her hands though, just stays in field, gets a bit of footwork on, and then gets thumped by Silfani. Miller working in front of her own goalpost, always often evades the first tackler. Brazier does well, and now again releasing down this right-hand side. New Zealand, Willison streaking away from her support play in the form of Stacey Waka there with her. Now Brazier in their back play. New Zealand have got numbers, and Brazier throws an absolute howler.
Slow pass.
It looked like they were in for all money, and it's a good build-up from New Zealand. And it's so uncharacteristic from Brazier. She never gets this wrong. That's just that pressure of a semi-final moment. Nothing in front of her. Should have just let the hands do the work. She spotted the space on the outside. Wasn't needed. Ooh, someone's not impressed.
I reckon that's probably replicated the look on Kelly Brazier's face as well. 7-0.
Set.
Absolute stink eye. Away come France again. They had a good start to this match, the French. They needed to start well. They need to stick in it early. Jouin, there's a lot of space here for Caroline Jouin. Miller had to make the tackle and did so. Jacquet, and a penalty, New Zealand.
Oh, what a way to strike back. Get the ball, work hard. And it's in on that ball very quick. The New Zealand supporters very nervous, very excited as well.
Little sparkly rabbit behind looked a little happier second time around. Stacey Waka taps in the middle for Brazier. Always puts a little bit of footwork on before she makes up her mind which way to go. Here's Miller switching back, trying to get around the outside of Pell. Not many do that against the vast experience of Chloe Pell, and she's actually ripped that away from Miller. Now there's a wrestle, and it's French ball. Brilliantly done from Pell, and now Jacquet up the middle. Just stopped by Brazier. France really asserting some pressure on New Zealand here. Carla Nesson and Grassino, Camille Grassino, deceptive quick, and a lovely ball for Silfani, just having to stop and prop and open up, and then Blyde comes back at her. Grassino again, spinning the ball through the hands. Go France, Jacquet for Pell. She's got Noel on the outside, not going to need her though. Pell almost goes up the middle for herself. Brilliant offload, great support from Jacquet, and then Noel in tandem. Passes sticking for France. Grassino only knows one way, trying to get around the outside of Brazier. Open up the space for Siofani. One-on-one, and Ansel Siofani gets a second score.
Siofani gets in, but it's his mini battles that this French team is winning. Ball just turned over. It was a 50-50. It could have gone any way. The face says it all. Oh, Grissom, no. That was Chloe Pella who got that step. Oh, it was that final pass. It was a little just chuck it to the side. It was in and out. Brazier, so much space to cover. Siofani putting their team to 12 points ahead.
They missed out on making the final last week. They've made a great fist of trying to get there this week so far. 12 points to nil, a minute to go in the half.
Very controlled start from this French team, something that they were lacking with in that previous one. And now you can see just taking control, slowing it down, executing well.
It's a good kick-off too. It's not backed by Felix Hotham. Brazier, Grassino ripped that away and just didn't release in time. So penalty for New Zealand. Poldy Lane is with possession now. Back in field for Elena Saeli. Up the middle. Able to get up and go again, and then losing control. Just forcing the ball, New Zealand. Unnecessarily overplaying their hand a wee bit. Jouin. France sniffing a third try before half-time. Grassino can't get through Felix Hotham. Noel around the corner, going to take on Michaela Blythe. Can't get through her, but Pell just kept herself alive and stayed in support, and then so did Noel. And the support play from France is outstanding. There's blue jerseys finding ball and then skipping through tackles. Jacquet a step. There again is Chloe Pell, fourth touch in this movement. New Zealand having to hustle, really having to work away. Oh, Blythe's got in and disrupted there. They might have a chance to break out as the siren goes. Miller dragged to ground. There's a real wrestle being just smashed back in the tackle.
No, two.
New Zealand trapped in front of their own goalpost. Nowhere to go. Miller has to just hack it ahead, and she's going to be the one to chase, and this could actually set up really nicely for Georgia Miller. Chasers coming back for France. Miller's got a lot of easy pace. Siofani's there. She's tripped Miller. There could be a bit of trouble. Play on, says the referee, and France will get out of trouble in the end. New Zealand protest, but it doesn't matter. We go to half-time, and it's France leading 12 points to nil. France have lost 8 in a row to New Zealand. Was this the time to end that run? As the second half is underway, no one's getting near that one. The bounce is really awkward and just about in the hands of Ian Jason.
Options,
not quite tall enough.
Scrum line out. Scrum line out.
Siofani's gone to the bench for France. She took a bump right towards the end of that half.
She's also had 2 massive run-ins and a chase back. Probably a well-needed breather. Just watch out, she might slip back. Got a little bump to the head.
9, blue.
So New Zealand finding themselves under enormous pressure.
Boys.
14 straight semi-finals they've played. They've won 42 out of the 47 they've played overall in their history. They know how to get out of positions like this, but they've got plenty of work to do. That's a good, strong run from all Blythe, but the clean-out was something. Poldy Lane got clobbered on her way through. Pell, it's just really rugged from France, but a penalty.
Blue release, blue.
This French team just a little bit over eager in that 22. You just want to keep them stuck in that 22. Don't want them to get them out. These soft penalties is where this New Zealand team could strike and really damage you. They'll play from within.
Which one? I'm up. Subflace. 3 and 8 black.
A very fiery
3.
start to this game with this French team, leaving everything out there. This is their final. Whatever comes after this, they're not worried about. You can see all the energies packed into this game.
I'll let you know to ready first.
Well, they're a team that's always there or thereabouts, but just haven't been able to get over those final hurdles against the likes of New Zealand and Australia.
All right, ready?
But they've looked really good the first 2 weekends, the first 2 rounds. There's New Zealand tap and go with Felix Hotham, Poldy Lane. Sheree Kucker's out there now for New Zealand, as is Portia Woodman-Whitcliffe. Here's Blyde. Footwork around the outside and then the acceleration away. She used the strength initially, now she uses the power. Cami Grassino's never going to give up in a chase. The red headgear coming after her, but Michaela Blyde breaks out for New Zealand.
New Zealand strike right back, and it's that girl over there, Blyde. She slowed it down and then gets the handoff. And it's a combination of strength and speed. She gets away. Grassino chasing at her heels, couldn't get close. And a crucial score under the poles.
The ability to fend at full speed and then keep getting faster. And it's a gut-busting run for Michaela Blyde. She's got her team back in it though, 12-7.
They really had to fight this one out. Started in their 22. It's a long way out. Playing a penalty, backing yourself, backing your speed, and getting a result in the end.
Poldy Lane puts the restart up. It's there for Kucker to chase. Grassino comes at it, bounces away and lands for Jason. Kucker comes in and makes a second hit. She was a little slow to get up, but play there for France. Running back into the traffic. Mathilde Couteli. Joan. Felix Hotham spins her to ground eventually. New Zealand's defensive wall solid at the moment, but France in control of the match with that slim advantage. Jason. Grassino. So now again a short spin and go one way then the other. Eventually New Zealand will bring her to ground. Saeli's got hands on that. Elena Saeli steal. Tap and go, Poldy Lane for Paul.
Thank you. You're on now.
Kucker has got Felix Hotham with her. Tried to again force it in contact, but it's been knocked down. Now trouble for France, big trouble.
Wait.
Yellow card for Caroline Jouin.
Oh, it's unfortunate for the France. But this is where New Zealand can be so dangerous. You struggle to play against them when they're 7 on the field. Now they're down to 6. Discipline crucial in this game.
Such a key component of this French team as well, Jouin. Here's Kucker now roaming out on the right, steps through the first tackle and the second, brushed off Grassino, got the offload away for Woodman-Whitcliffe. She barrels a couple more metres forward, picks up, goes again, and takes Grassino with her. Talk about power, talk about strength. Portia Woodman-Whitcliffe has gone beast mode.
Okay, give me a second, I'll get back to you.
Interesting to see what we're looking at. But how's that from Portia Woodman? Oh, looks like she's got it.
Is there any separation in there? She regathers in.
Curious to see how this one goes. It's the French hand that almost assists the contact that is still there.
Patrick, when you're back on screen, you may award the try.
Thank you. I'm back on.
Try given. What a powerhouse.
She's smiling, but it wasn't actually just the put down. It was the dropping it to 4x4. This is beast mode right there. Good appreciation of the laws. Says, you coming with me or you not? Powerhouse indeed.
Sorry?
That is a play that your team needs to get you back in the semi-final.
Please. Subs. You got 15 seconds, 1-5.
12 apiece.
Am I gone?
2.5 to go. Still time in the sin bin. Still quite a lot of time for Caroline Jouin in the bin. France playing with 6. It's well taken down by Jason Jacquet. Couteli defend away in the step as Paul and Felix Hotham wrestle with her. The strength now of Felix Hotham. Grassino, Cami Grassino gets away from a couple. Now Paul's going to have to make a big chase. Cami Grassino, it's a gut-busting effort. They slipped off her. You can't give her a second invitation. Cami Grassino.
Oh, what a workhorse. Grassino has been all day trying to create something out of nothing, and that's what she just did. It's the light footwork, the inside step. Thought she was caught.
10
And
seconds.
she was chased back so hard. Dropped a gear. She'd be working all day. Gets the reward for all her efforts.
She must be one of the most tenacious players in the women's series. Cami Grassino, just effort upon effort upon effort. She's put her team in front. The conversion good too. It's eaten up time on that clock as well. Simbin for Joanne, who's back out there. France restored to the full complement. Just over a minute to play. New Zealand, the defending champions, need a converted try, and that is a tricky ball. They've done all right out of Poldy Lane. Gets wide early for Woodman-Whitcliffe. Again, just tries to use that strength. Eventually, Jason almost ripped that away from her. Eventually, Woodman-Whitcliffe gets to ground. Time starting to run out for New Zealand. Kaka looking for Felix Hotham on the wraparound and throws a nervy pass. Trouble for the Black Ferns. Going to have to go 100 metres. Converted try. That penalty will help. 30 seconds to play. France on a day of upsets. Are they about to get another one? Knocked out of the hands, backwards again, but look at the power of the French. Poldy Lane, another penalty. 100 metres lay ahead of New Zealand. Or it's France through to a final.
Oh, a long way to go. It's about 98 metres. But this is the team that can do it. They're smart, slow it down, take a line out, pull that French defenders in tight into that first 15 metres. And this is a little bit of experience coming through.
Right, please.
Time's up, the hoot is gone, so it's now or
Line is
never
yours.
for New Zealand. France 19,
I won't get
New Zealand
please.
12.
Right, come in. Do not walk in. Come in. Stay there.
It's overthrown, it's in the hands of Jason. France are on their way to a final for just the third time in their history. Too much pressure told in the end, and France deserved winners. They've been brilliant all weekend, they've been outstanding in the semi-final, and they've earned their way to the decider.
Well, we've seen upsets all weekend, and this is just another. It was the overthrow, the pressure in the front of the line-out. Jason comes off, and look at that joyous. Look how happy they are. So much work done into this program to get where they are today, coming off with a win against possibly one of the best teams in the world.
New Zealand's title run in Cape Town is over. It's France going through to play Australia in the final. France beating New Zealand 24-12.